Your son made it, Mama. It's a success. You know what a hasha is, friend? That's a pig that don't fly straight.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Statue News Weekly, Episode 1. This is my new statue show, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Getting into the news really quick, we have from Sideshow, Rebels Ahsoka premium format statue is starting to ship. People are getting that in hand. There are some in-hand pictures out there in the community. I did not share any out of respect for each person's own pictures that they put up. Didn't want to put any up, so I just used some pictures from Sideshow here, just so you see what statue I'm talking about. This is looking like a very, very good rendition of Ahsoka, especially from Rebels. There's a couple good customs out there. I had one by a certain company of a Clone Wars Ahsoka. It was a very, very fantastic piece. I sold it. A little bit of a regret on that, but the Rebels Ahsoka is looking really good. I'm tempted to get it. I'm not sure yet if I will. I do not have an Ahsoka in the collection right now, but this is looking like a good licensed option out there. So if you're interested, check that out. Check out Facebook. There are some pictures up of people getting that in hand, and it's looking very fantastic. Getting into some other news, Iron Studios had dropped the Flintstones 1/10 scale pieces the past couple weeks. These are coming in at $119 from Iron Studios, $130 from Sideshow, and if you go to Collector Zone, he's got it for $149.99 shipped. That's taxes and shipping included. This has an ES of Q4 of this year to Q1 of next year. These look really cool, man. The whole set is Fred, Wilma, Betty, Barney, and Dino, Bam Bam, and Pebbles. Sorry, I forgot some of the names. I haven't seen Flintstones in forever, man, but these are looking really cool. Like I said, 1/10 scale statues. You can get them all individually or get the whole set. They're looking really cool, man. I'm always tempted by old cartoons like this. I have to draw the line somewhere, though, so I don't think I will pick these up, but they are still very cool nonetheless. Also from Iron Studios, we had the Luke and Grogu from Mandalorian drop. This is another 1/10 scale piece. Now, interesting enough, they did a quarter scale of this piece, this exact same rendition of this piece, and now they're doing it in 1/10. I believe this is one of the first pieces we've ever seen them do a quarter scale and then a 1/10 of the same piece. I know that a lot of collectors out there have wanted them to do some of their 1/10s in quarter scale, so maybe this is a hint at saying that we could see that at some point. But right here you have Luke and Grogu. This is coming in at $159.99 from Iron Studios, $170 at Sideshow, and if you get Grogu, Luke Skywalker, and R2-D2, you can pick up the set for $319 from Collector Zone. This has a release of Q4 2022 to Q1 of next year. Now, like I said, there is a companion piece with this, which is R2-D2. You can get each separately, or you can get the set and have the bases connect together, which is really cool. I wish the quarter scale did that, because if it did, I might pick up the R2-D2. Wasn't a huge fan of the Luke on that one. The face was a little off to me and just not the best pose, not something I need represented, but still a cool piece. But anyway, this R2-D2 is coming in at $99 from Iron Studios, or $110 from Sideshow, or like I said, you can get Luke, Grogu, and R2-D2 the set for around $319 at Collector Zone. That's tax and shipping included already on their site. Here's a picture of the set together, and here's if you turn the bases so they connect together, which I think is really cool, man. It looks good. It's tempting in 1/10. It's something that I didn't want to spend the money on in 1/4 because it's a lot of money, but in 1/10 it's definitely a cool option. We also had Moon Knight, And now I know that this new Disney Plus show just dropped and everybody's excited to watch it. I see a lot of good things. Myself personally, not that interested in it right now. We're about 3 episodes in. I actually started watching the third episode today, and it's okay. The show's getting better, but irregardless, that's just my opinion on it. Uh, this is still a very cool piece to see from Iron Studios. It looks very detailed. This is coming in at 159 from Iron Studios themselves, 170 at Sideshow, with a Q1 of next year release. It's a good option if you want a Moon Knight out there. There's a ton of stuff dropping. This is just one thing, but I'm sure we'll see more. But if you're interested in that 110 scale, this might be for you. Also from Iron Studios, a couple weeks ago, we had this Batman animated series drop, the Batman and the Batmobile Deluxe set. This is coming in at $1,099 from Iron Studios, $1,150 from Sideshow, with a Q1 of next year release date. No ES on these pieces, but this is very, very cool. I was actually surprised at the price point. Now I know the price point may be a little high for 1/10. I still was surprised just based on the way their Jaws piece came out. That piece was fairly expensive. A lot of their pieces have been fairly expensive, so I was surprised to see this closer to 1,000. I was thinking a little higher. Still a little bit of a high price, but surprised me nonetheless. You can get each piece separately. You can get the Batman on his own or the Batmobile on its own. The Batman on his own is $139.99 from Iron Studios, $150 from Sideshow. The Batmobile would be $999 from Iron Studios and $1,050 from Sideshow. It looks really good. We have not seen the animated series Batmobile represented in any other form of like this big a scale. I don't believe. No Hot Toys, no other statues, no Jazzy Inc. hasn't done this, so it's cool to see something out there because I know people love Batman the animated series. So that is a very cool piece. And here is the Batman on his own, which I think is very cool. I like how in the base you have the Batman animated series logo there. I think it's a nice touch. I like the pose. I like the cape swaying in the wind like that. I think it looks really good. Iron Studios kills it with the 110 stuff, man. Regardless of what you think of price, you know, maybe they could do better, whatever, but the pieces always look really good. There's a picture of the back there. You can see the detailed and the sculpted cape. Also from Iron Studios, this was cool to see. We had the TMNT line drop in 1/10 scale. You can get the full set from, I believe, Iron Studios or Spec Fiction, I think is where I got this price point. You could do $830 if you paid it in full, or $850 if you did the deposit. They give you a little bit of a discount over at Spec if you pay in full. Or you can get each turtle on its own for $210. That's on Sideshow as well. Sideshow did not have a bundle option. You just buy each individually. Sorry about that. But these have a release date of Q1 of next year. And I think they're really cool. They're more of a realistic looking turtle than the exact animated series look, which I don't mind. I think they come out great, and I love that you can either get the turtle that you like on its own, or you can get all of them and put them in a diorama setup. They look really cool. I like the graffiti that you're seeing on the back of the brick wall here on Raphael. No Foot Clan here on the Leonardo. Here's Donnie. And here's Michelangelo. The detail, like I said, in these 1/10 pieces are insane. They're really cool. If you're into statues and you can't exactly spare the space, then I would definitely check Iron Studios out. Next up, we got XM Studios. We had them drop the Dawnbreaker piece from Batman Metal, DC Metal, however that goes. I haven't read the comic. This is a quarter scale piece. It's coming in at $10.90 from Spec Fiction. $11.20 if you do deposit instead of full payment. It has an ES of $3.99, and it's slated for Q2 of next year. This is a super sick piece. The only question here is, do you get this or do you go with Prime 1? Prime 1 is 1/3 scale. This is 1/4. So there's that there. But I think this is a great piece. I think that if you don't prefer that big piece, that 1/3 kind of a scale, then you can go with this and get 1/4. I really like the colors in it. I love the base, that weird sort of dragon looking base right here. We also have a lot of detail, a lot of paint, a lot of weathering in it, a lot of shading, which is really nice to see. XM kills it with paint and detail, I think. Here is the two head options, the two portrait options. You have the grinning and the open mouth option. I think I prefer the open mouth. It's got a little bit more of a intense look there, especially because it looks like in the pose he's kind of using the ring. So I think you want that more intense option. But this is essentially Batman if he was the Green Lantern. I think that's what that whole metal line is about, is Batman in different versions of the Justice League if they had mixed together. But that is a great piece there. You get a secondary display for the bust, if for whatever bust you choose not to use. Here's a picture of the showing the scale and then the bust to the side there. Also from XM Studios, there was a bit of a tease on their Facebook group of the Nightcrawler base that they're working on. I think this looks really good. Another Sentinel display base here. You can see a bit of Nightcrawler's teleportation power happening there, which is really cool to see. So that's interesting to see. I know we had Sideshow drop one last year. It's up for PO, and I think it'll be interesting to see how this one compares against that one. Yeah, so I can't wait to see that. Next up, we have Prime One's dropped a Shin Ultraman. It's coming in at $9.99 with an ES of to be announced. No ES yet, with a release date of Q3 next year. I don't know anything about Ultraman. I just thought it was a cool release. I know there are some big Ultraman fans out there. I think he has something to do with Godzilla and kaijus and things like that. That's usually what I've seen pictures of, but I have no idea. Here you can see you have a bonus part that shows probably the show title in a display piece here. And you also have light up function in the eyes displayed here. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Start recording, the dogs go crazy. And people were calling me crazy. This is the first recording, bear with me, guys. But anyway, we had the Shin Ultraman, the LED eyes. You can see the detail in the suit and the base here. I think it looks really cool. I know nothing about the character, though. I like the detail in the sand in the base, and what I think is some version of a kaiju there. Kind of looks like an alien or angel from Evangelion, something like that. But very, very cool to see. Also from Prime 1, this was another drop in their 10 years releases. Most of those releases have just been color variants. This is another color variant of Devil May Cry 5 Virgil. I hope I pronounced that correctly. This is coming in at $8.99 with an ES of 350 with a release date of the end of this year or Q1 of next year. All of these releases have just been color variants. I believe in the description of this one it said a brighter blue on the jacket, more gold tones in the accents, maybe the different green in the boots there. But again, I know nothing of Devil May Cry. That's not a game that I played. The statue looks really sick though, a lot of detail. I like the base. I like the boots and the detail and the buckles there. The head sculpt looks really good, and I love the way he's unsheathing his sword there. Very intense. It looks really cool. But that was another, like I said, drop from their 10-year anniversary drops. And then you can see the detail on the inside of the jacket here, which is really nice. Another big drop from Prime One Studios was the Aliens Ellen Ripley. This is a very cool drop. This is coming in at $10.99. No ES announced yet, with a release date of Q3 of next year. It does have a bonus part, which is that little face hugger egg there, which is really cool. But this piece is insane to me. I love this movie. I wasn't a big fan of Alien, but I really love Aliens. And actually, the more that I look at this piece, the more I want it. Here's a little bit of the head sculpt that you could see here. Some people are saying it needs work. Anything could use a little work. I think the head sculpt is really well done. I really see Sigourney Weaver in it. From some angles, she looks a little different, but it's not off by much. I would say 90% there. I really like it. Here's a picture of the rifle and the flamethrower that she has when she's looking for the queen alien. This is really cool. There is 2 different guns that she's holding, which is cool to see. Here's a close-up picture of the flamethrower that you can hang over her shoulder as well, which is cool. Here's a picture of the bonus part that I was saying, the face hugger egg there, which is really cool. Nice proximity piece to have. I love aliens and face huggers. It's so cool, dude. And then you have the mixed media here with Blitzway. You can see the mixed media on the belt around her shoulder there with the ammo on it, the rifle shells or whatever that is, shotgun shells. You can see the mixed media on the overalls or her pants there, and the zipper there. I wonder if that's a working zipper. That's really cool looking. And then you can see her pack there is mixed media as well. It holds the marking flares. That's a cool touch. They really do go all out with these Blitzway pieces. And I think they're killing it. Like I said, the more I look at this statue, the more I want it. It looks really cool. Here's a up-close picture on her boots, which are really cool. A lot of paint, a lot of texture. They spare no expense on these pieces. Here's a look at the light up on the base, which is really cool. It sort of has this mirror effect as if it's going down. I wonder if that's just what we're seeing in the pictures or if it's going to look like that in person. It's really cool to see it. And you can see some of the alien pieces there, the different tentacles and things. Here's a picture. Look at the detailing in the railing. It looks really good, man. Some more pictures of the base, more detailing in the piping, more of that alien tentacles and like pieces there, and then you can see the wires underneath the base there, which is really cool. And then next up we have Queen Studios had a drop. Now I'm recording this on Thursday, April 14th. So they have not dropped the details for this piece as of yet, even though the second that you see this live, it will be Friday morning. So by then the details should be out on pricing and ES and everything about this piece. But this is the quarter scale Captain America from the Winter Soldier in their Infinity Saga line. We saw this on the Queen Studios reveal video for the year that they did on Sunday. We talked about it a little bit. I'm not talking about everything that was on that reveal video. If you want to check out those, we did a live stream for that video last week, so that's on the channel. Check that out. But I really like this piece. Like I said, I would love Age of Ultron Captain America, but I still really love this piece, and if this is what we're going to get, I'm happy with it. I like the base. I like the pose. It all looks really good to me. You got Captain with the shield. I wouldn't really want an endgame version because I don't want Cap with Mjolnir. I prefer Cap with the shield, and that's it. So I think this does that really well. Here's some side portrait pictures. You can see the detail on the shield there. There is a lot of weathering. Here's a bit in-depth look at the likeness. I think it looks really good. I don't have any complaints at all. I think the Chris Evans likeness is there. It looks fine to me. Here's some more pictures with the buckling around his shoulders there that holds his shield. I think magnetizes it when he puts it on his back there. Some more in-depth look at the texture and the suit and the paint. Looks really good. To me, I think it looks phenomenal. You see the belt there, looks really well done. Here's a picture of the weathering of the shield. Like I said, it looks really good. And the boots, man, they look so realistic. Like Queen Studios is killing it, man. You know, they are taking their time to announce pieces and put them out. I'm not the happiest with that, but at the end of the day, it saves us money when these pieces are more spread out, so that's fine. And here's a look at the base here with the Captain America Winter Soldier sort of logo there on the front of it. Looks really cool. Another tease piece that we haven't seen up go for pre-order yet is the Scarlet Witch. I believe they teased this and then took it down to kind of work on some of the fan feedback, because not everybody was the happiest with the likeness. I think the likeness is around 80%. I don't know how I feel about the rooted hair. It seems that now they used to offer both rooted and sculpted options. It seems now they're only doing rooted, and that's it, with a little bit of a higher price point. We saw that with Loki. I don't know how I feel about it yet because I don't love rooted, but I think the statue looks phenomenal. I love this version. I would rather have this version than the Wanda Vision version, where she has like the more comic accurate suit. I would rather have this look, sort of that Endgame Infinity War look. And the base is looking really cool. And you see an ES of 300 there, which is a low ES. You love to see it. But yeah, I think that's going to be a phenomenal piece to add to the collection. Now, last week we saw on that Queen reveal some more Iron Man pieces to finish out their diorama series. I believe we saw the quarter scale Mark II for the first time. We saw the Rescue, maybe the 85 and the 42, for all of those for the first time, which are all cool releases. I'm not the biggest fan of the Rescue. I kind of would have wished they did a War Machine instead, but I know some people want that version, so, you know, more power to them. I'm glad they're getting what they want. I love the pose on the 42. I think it's the best pose out of all of these that they've shown. I wish that we would see a Mark III in that pose. Speaking of Mark III, I'm guessing that shadowed out one on the right will be the Mark III, since they have teased that they are making a Mark III in quarter scale. It's just interesting to see because I don't exactly know or could guess what that piece is that he's holding there. It's some sort of wiring, I'm guessing, from the Ironmonger. I just don't remember that scene where he would have ripped wiring out like that. Maybe that was the tracking system that he ripped out of him when they're doing the rooftop battle above Stark Industries. That could be what that is there, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'll have to see more pictures. But as far as the other pieces, the Mark II, I keep saying Mark II, Mark I, I mean, the Mark I quarter scale looks really good. I had no idea they were doing a quarter scale Mark I. I'm excited. I like the pictures that we've seen from that, and I will probably end up picking that piece up. The Mark I, the Mark II, and the Mark III are some of my favorite suits from the first movie, which is one of my favorite movies of the MCU, so that looks really good. But this line is rounding out nicely. It's going to look killer if you pick up the whole line and do the complete dio. Not something I plan on doing, but it is a cool thing that you can do. Queen Studios had shown this after their live stream. They showed a updated product launch for 2022, and some of these were exciting here. I know that this picture is kind of small, can't see everything here, so don't worry about it. I am going to list all of these off right now, if I could find the picture. So we have Doctor Strange life-size bust, which we did see pictures of. Captain America life-size bust. I don't know if we've seen that yet. I want to say we have the end game with Mjolnir. That's what I'm guessing it is. I don't remember or recall if that's out or we've seen it or pre-order or what. It probably is. I don't know. Then they said Thor life-size bus, which got me excited. I'm not that big of a bus guy, but I love Thor. Depending on what Thor this is, I would be really excited to see it. I hope it's not the Endgame version because I don't love that version of Thor. Um, Iron Man Mark III life-size bus. We've seen that go up for pre-order. Spider-Man half-scale full statue. I don't believe we've seen that yet. That is a new one listed. Loki quarter scale full statue. We've seen that go up for pre-order last week. Scarlet Witch we just talked about, quarter scale statue. Iron Man Mark 1 quarter scale statue we've seen. New Batman life-size bus. That'll be interesting. I don't know if that's movie or comic or whatnot. Superman life-size bus. Another interesting one. I think that's I believe they've done that one. Unless I'm thinking of the Infinity Studios one. I could be. So they have that. Catwoman life-size bus. New Batman 1/3 scale statue. Harley Quinn 1/3 scale statue. Desert Suit Batman 1/3 scale statue. Which is the Nightmare Batman that I know a lot of us have been waiting for. Evil Superman 1/3 scale statue, which I'm guessing is the Black Suit Superman, I think. Unless they're talking about some kind of comic Superman. Black Adam 1/3 scale statue, which they tease on the throne, I believe is the one that they're teasing there that we saw at the reveal video. Harley Quinn on throne, which we saw a tease in quarter scale at the last week on that reveal video. Comic Superman in quarter scale statue. That's interesting to see. Harry Potter life-size bust. That'll be interesting for Harry Potter fans. Alita life-size full statue. We seen at the video. Alita life-size arm. We seen the reveal at the video. Alien life-size bust. That's another cool one that we haven't seen yet. And I'm sure people will be interested. The return of Monkey King quarter scale statue. That's an interesting one. Jetwing versus Megatron, which is amazing. We want to see that piece finished. We saw some teases of that last week, and I am fully interested in that Dio piece. Megatron on throne we saw is a huge piece, another killer piece. My Shiranui life-size bust. Sorry if I butchered that. I have no idea what that is. Seiya Man 1/6 full-scale statue. Shiru and Hyoga 1/6 full-scale statue. I don't know if those are all from Saint Seiya Man. And then Hatsune Miku 1/6 full-scale statue. Sorry if I butchered any of those names at the end. I am not the all-knowing guy on anime, but it's nice to see some of those. Again, some of the takeaways for me are Thor, the Megatron versus Jetwing, Megatron on throne, and then some of the Marvel pieces that we haven't seen yet that were on there, or haven't seen go up for PO yet that were on there. Now, from Infinity Studios, we had a Dragon Ball Z tease, a 1/6 scale statue, Gohan versus Cell. This is not up for order yet. This is just a tease. They tease Cell as well. These are cool to see. The Cell Saga is one of my favorite from Dragon Ball Z, so that's cool to see some more licensed stuff of Dragon Ball Z. Now from Infinity Studios, we have the Sauron life-size bust that went up for PO. This is huge. This is expensive. $5,004 on Sideshow. ES of 99. Q4 of this year to Q1 of next year. Q2 of next year, sorry. This piece is huge. It's insane. It's beautiful. If I had the space, maybe. But you can see here in the comparison picture. I don't know why they didn't just show the full silhouette of the person, because I'm pretty sure whoever that is, it's like the length of the person. So yeah, it's a crazy piece. 175 cm. I'm guessing that's around 80 to 90 inches. Just like quick guess, but that's a crazy piece. Crazy detailed. You can see here in the face, in the helmet there, the detail in the helmet. You can see in the hand, the detailing in the armor. Some more here. It's just insane. You got a mixed media cape. You do get the ring, and the base is also very well detailed. You can see here the ring does illuminate, which is cool. And then you could see the Elvish writing on there. I believe is Elvish. So it's just an overall insane piece for you crazy Lord of the Rings fans out there. From PCS, we had Ghostface drop. This was a little while back. This is a 1/3 scale statue coming in at $13.85 for the exclusive and $13.55 for the collector edition. No ES on either of those, Q2 of next year. So the only difference with the exclusive is the bloodied up mask and the bloody up dagger. Which you need, I think. I think you have to get that if you're getting this piece. But it is a cool dial piece. I mean, you see it has part of the doorway that he broke out of or broke into. I don't remember Scream 1 that much. But yeah, it's cool to see it. You have the curtains there. It's just a cool overall dial piece. There's a little bit better close-up pictures of the blood splatter on the mask and on the dagger there. So it is 29.5 inches tall. It seems small for a 1/3 scale with a whole door there. I don't know how big the doorway is, but to only be 30 inches with a doorway. Now the guy could be short. I don't know the height of the dude that played Scream back in the day, but the doorway seems, if the 29.5 is to the top of the doorway, which it is because it shows it right there, that seems small to me. But, you know, it's not like I did the math scaling down a doorway or anything, but it just seems small. Also, we had First Four Figures drop their 30th anniversary Sonic piece. Another really cool piece. This is the definitive version, which comes with some light up on the ring there and the levels in the back of the ring, which is really cool. I was very interested in this piece. I don't know how I feel about the big 30th anniversary logo on it, though. I might like it more if that wasn't there. I do want a Sonic piece. We had Sonic 2 drop last weekend. I went to see it. Amazing movie. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It was hilarious. Just as good as the first one, if not better. But there are 3 different versions. Like I said, this is the definitive version. Then you have the exclusive version and the standard edition. All 3 of them different price points. So the exclusive version is coming in at $524.99, and then that was the definitive version. Sorry, the exclusive and the standard are $479.99. These are early bird prices. They will go up by $45 on April 22nd. So if you are interested to pre-order early, you save a bit of money. They have no ES on any of them with a Q2 of next year release date. And here's the difference. So like I said, the first one, you have the light up features and the levels behind the ring. The exclusive is just that hand there that you see with the 3 celebrating the 3 decades of Sonic anniversary. And then this is the standard, and it just has the fist as if he's running there. This is a very cool piece. Like I said, I don't know how I feel about if I'm going to get it or not. There is the 25th anniversary I like a lot, that statue. So I'm deciding still, but still cool nonetheless. If you're a big Sonic fan, go check it out. Here is some more pictures of the detailing of the light up features on the ring there. And here's a estimate in scale there. And that's my last piece. Sorry about that, guys. I was like trying to click through the slides there to see if I had anything else. But I'm pretty sure that is it for the news. Let me double check. Yes, that is it for the news. So, thank you all for tuning in to this episode of Statue News Weekly. This will probably be going live Friday morning every week on my channel. It'll probably be recorded like this with me giving the news every week. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe and help support. Join the Facebook page if you can. I made a community-made Facebook group. That's the name. We post everything in there. I post statue news, hot toy news, all kinds of news. And then people have been posting collection pictures. It's a community. Collectors can post whatever they want, as long as it's, has to do with collecting or within reason. Let's not get crazy, but that's a cool group, and I'm excited to have started that. Also, check me out Friday nights at Collectors Club with John and Danny on CW, and also check me out every other Friday night on the Pain and Chasen show on Pain Collectibles YouTube channel. I'll try to put both of those links in the description if I remember. But those will be my live shows that I attend. Very, very excited to do both. They're both great shows, and both of them offer something different, which is really cool. So I like doing those on Friday evenings. Also, check me out on Thursdays, opposite Thursdays, on Small Talk, where we do the 112 scale news. That'll be on Collecting Weekly YouTube channel. Like I said, if I remember, links will be in description. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think of this new layout of the way I'm doing the news here. I thought it would be interesting to see a pre-recorded news show just so people didn't have to watch hour-long live streams all the time to get the news. But yeah, give me your feedback in the comments below. I appreciate everything. I appreciate everybody joining me on the journey that I'm taking. It's really fun, and I'm excited. I have such a fun time putting together the thumbnails and putting together the news. And sorry about the phone going off and the dogs. I'll have to remember to silence my phone next time. Forgot. But anyway, thank everybody so much, and I will catch you on the next Statue News Weekly.
Your son made it, Mama. It's a success. Do you know what a hasha is, friend? That's a pig that don't fly.